And as the smoke continues to hang around Eden Park, the All Blacks prepare to do the haka.
And welcome, ladies and gentlemen, take 2 of OMW versus SupremeNZ. Of course, I am a Kiwi, and this is a New Zealand team, so I'm going to be rooting for them. Supreme New Zealand, only one of 2 teams left into the round 3 of the Oceania Steelseries Cup. And as you can see already, typical bands coming out in the form of Bat Rider. SupremeNZ following that Oceania meta of just banning a Bat Rider straight off the bat, and they followed that up with what is probably the second most banned hero, OD. OMW following a similar trend, going for what is probably the 3rd and 4th most popular bands in the form of Visage, in the form of IO. Both of these heroes, all of these heroes, all 4 of these heroes being very, very strong in the game. And we see considerable input from these heroes when they're in the match. So both teams eliminating them from the pool so that they can execute whatever it is their draft strategy is. And OMW going straight into Lifestealer, and Supreme New Zealand picking up the meta of what is the current meta, which is a Lifestealer, Miscast, Outer Titan, and Naga Siren. The most popular meta at present. Very, very strong. Of course, Wombo Combo is what it screams.
Ten seconds remaining.
Just changing the view there for the watchers on this stream.
5 seconds.
And after a long wait, we're into the match.
Reserve time.
Let's see what both teams pick up. We can see here, in terms of what is OMW, they're a little perplexed. They were not expecting the Wombo Combo, which is so famous throughout the Southeast Asian playing network, as well as semi-Australian popular meta of Outer Titan, Naga Siren. It's very difficult to deal with, particularly if you put Outer Titan into either the middle or the offlane. So much damage coming out of that build, which is so popular. Maxing out Natural Order and Astral Spirit as soon as you can. Just driving not just 1 but 2 or 3 heroes out of lane single-handedly with just 1 ability. You know, and we see that early boot pickup that enables Outer Titan just to play so aggressively. And OMW picking up the hero that we don't see a lot of in terms of support roles. The frozen ammunition from the Ancient Apparition, being able to leave your opponents frozen and hold up in position. And that's what they've gone for. Whether or not this Lifestealer Ancient Apparition can go up against what is the most powerful Wombo Combo present in the current game of meta is yet to be seen.
5 seconds remaining.
Again, I am flying solo. No official co-caster at present. This is a unscheduled event in terms of the Omega schedule.
Dire team ban.
And lots of difficulties coming up with the Oceania Cup. It's just been gone live today. Lots of problems with the admin, so if you're currently watching this and you're waiting for your match to start, just bear with the admins. They will eventually get to you. You may be in for a bit of a wait though. To the second set of ban-ups now for this match in time. We see the Dire team banning out TA for the mid position. TA doesn't see a lot of play as much as she used to. She used to be the preferred pickup prior to TI2, but now she's seen as being just too slow, not fast enough to be able to get your team into the phase where you want to get. But Darkseer there, strong ban for that off lane. The NZ team, the Kiwis, been making sure that they don't get out pushed in that off lane, or give the option for early mechanism coming through the form of just so much farm that can come out of the Darkseer. OMW, though, however, they've banned out a lot of mid heroes in the form of both the SF and Razor. Both of those heroes I find kind of unusual in terms of the pickup and bans. We do see occasional matches with those. We see, in fact, we see quite a lot of matches with both Razor and Shadowfiend. But I don't think that they fit into the current meta. And going up against, if you're out of Titan, Nagasiren, you're not looking to pick up those two heroes. You're looking to pick up heroes that complement Nagasiren or Outer Titan Stun. So supports that will supports or carries that will add to the potential to do it. But at the same time, as I say that, I have miscasted slightly because Weaver's still in the pool. And this New Zealand team, the Kiwis, looking to push aggressively, dive deep with this Weaver, and look for, of course, those kills that they really need in order to go into the next round. OMW are not going to be deterred, though. Look at this lineup so far. Lifestealer, Ancient Apparition. That would nicely rounded off with a Rubik. And that's what I would be looking to draft if I was him. And straight out of the gate, as I called it, Rubik added to the mix. And that's the power of Wombo Combo. It can be turned against you. Song stolen. Outer Titan, ult stolen. But, you know, even minor abilities like Zukuzi, which was already in there, the net, and of course the Ancestral Spirit, those could all be powerful steal targets for Rubik. And that's why I expected Rubik to be in this draft, which leaves the Kiwi team on a bit of a back foot. They didn't ban it out. It was a bit of a predictable pickup by the Australian team. This Bledisloe Cup across the ditch battle going to be pretty fierce, I feel, for this level of play. But of course, you know, like I said, Supreme New Zealand, they left Rubik in the pool. It's been picked up by OMW. OMW now in a stronger position. They have Lifestealer. They have the potential to steal Wombo Combo. It leaves New Zealand, Supreme New Zealand team with options in terms to Wombo Combo, or whether or not to go to single target. And they do go to single target. They've got Lena, a bit of a setup, some minor synergy between Nagasiren and Lena. But if you Lena is not the hero that you were expecting to see, Laguna Blade, of course, gonna be very, very important. But you know, she's gonna suffer a little bit from this Lifestealer. Lifestealer rages out. What's Lena gonna do? She's going to sit there and piss into the wind and get taken out. So there's not much that Lena can do up against a raged out Lifestealer. She can do significant amounts of damage to both Rubik and Ancient Apparition, but if Rubik steals the Laguna Blade, it can be turned back onto her own team. So it's the same situation. Do you pick these heroes that have high single target damage output or potential AoE combat fight, knowing that Rubik's in the pool? What do you do? What goes through your mind if you're this Kiwi team? The Australians, though, drafting strong, taking their time at present, chewing through that reserve time to make sure that they are picking up the right heroes. I think this Weaver Luna pickup has confused them slightly, and SupremeNZ yet to round that whole pickoff off with their last slot. And where again, I'm looking for that carry that's going to really secure that tri lane. Weaver, Naga, and whoever it's going to be. And while OMW are going deep, immediately with the Lifestealer Spirit Breaker combo, you chuck Ancient Apparitions, Ammunition, ult in there, and of course, you're looking at global presence. And so Nature's Prophet is going to be the prime pickup for that last position. Can I get 2 for 2 in terms of prediction in drafts? Or will I be shamed into reserve? And they go for Storm Spirit because they don't want to give Lifestealer those options for bombing. But I still feel that in terms of mid position, they could pick up Queen of Pain. If that's the way they're going to go, Queen of Pain or... I forgot what I said I was going to cast before. Look at that. So bad. I can't even remember what I cast. But looking at what's been banned... What's on the table? It is going to be Queen of Pain. Queen of Pain for that last slide, almost definitely. Jari being picked up for the Kiwi team, but Queen of Pain in the last level, no, I was wrong. Invisible Bomb in the form of Clinks. Right click stealth maneuver coming out. Agility hero that was for one stage in Dota the most picked up and most played hero for that offlane position. That's where we're expecting to see Clinks, because you don't know if he's invis, if he's missing, or if he's on his way to gank. So offlane is a prime position to put him. He's not mid here is still in lane, so you don't freak out so much. You push that top lane while the Clinks is missing, and then all of a sudden you're opened up on with an Orchid and you're melting away. So in terms of draft, the team that I favour, the Kiwi team, they are behind. It is definitely in the favour of the Australian team at present. In terms of draft, let's have a look and see what these teams have picked up in terms of heroes and who's playing what so far. We've got Throwback on the Ancient Apparition, Escrow sitting on the Lifestealer, the name I can't pronounce sitting on Spirit Breaker, Thurbuck sitting on the Clinks, and Fox in Socks sitting on the Rubik. I looked at Fox in Socks' profile beforehand, plays quite a lot of support. Supreme, in terms of their lineup, we've got Simon sitting on the Earthshaker. We've got Waffles, who is somebody actually I've casted on several times before within the Kiwi Challenge series. He's sitting on Luna. We got a Hongxin. I don't even know how to pronounce it. Sitting on Gyro, and already I have to stop this because the normal routine is going to be broken up by this aggressive play out of the Dire team. Dusting up off the bat, they're going to go in on clicks, they throw down the net, in comes the Rocket Barrage, first blood easily picked up, now it's a 5-on-4, they're going in for the kills, open wounds, throw down the stuns, Rocket Barrage is in the mix, and this is going to go terribly for the Kiwi team. Out another kill, 2 kills, 2-0, triple kill coming out of the New Zealand team. Miscasted that, the New Zealand team being ultra aggressive and getting triple kills before the game has even started. And you know what? It started so early, the graphs have not had a chance to come underway. And who do those kills land on? That's the most important factor. All 3 kills onto the primary hard carry farm. This New Zealand team is going to be strong to beat in this particular matchup. Already the lane's late to lane, and of course we're expecting the Ancestral Spirit to be in the mid lane. He can throw that Spirit all the way down to this, if you can see my screen here, all the way down to this camp and pick up that extra damage through engaging those guys. Pulling them into lane also a little bit. Weaver going to the top lane. It's going to go up against the Clockwork one-on-one offensive, miscast. I was expecting it to be Clockwork in the draft. Going up against the Clinks is already tied once, and OMW going to be feeling very, very sheepish, a little bit cowish about how they should engage, because they're already down 0 for 3. And the extra gold sitting on all these supports is going to add to their aggression. Lena, she's sitting there waiting to engage. There is a raged out Lifestealer ready to wait with open wounds. But this Lifestealer, this Gyro... Why am I not casting correctly? This Gyro... Already 2 goes, and down comes the net. In comes the pickup. Rocket Barrage. Luna with 1 right click. Slow coming down onto Gyro. He does get frozen in place. Go the Kiwis, they're being ultra aggressive in this offensive trailing. It consists of Naga, Lena, and Jari, as you can see on your screen. Going up against a defensive trailing consisting of Rubik, Lifestealer, and Ancient Apparition. And already got the 3 kills, so they're definitely winning that lane in the mid. However, is Spirit Breaker being driven out? It's hard to tell. He's sitting, there's 3 for 3, and a good early rotation from Spirit Breaker will give this Australian team the advantage they need. Meanwhile, Clicks driven out lane, the top lane 3 for 3 as well. Winning slightly in the favour of Clicks. Let's look at the net worth. It is all Dire, of course, as you're expecting, because of that aggression, huge aggression coming out in the early part of the game. That has given the Supreme team their great early game start. Can they keep their momentum? They're looking for more kills. In fact, they're feeling very balls deep. I think potentially they need to back up just slightly in terms of how aggressive they're playing. because it could backfire terribly. Elder Typhon using the invisibility rune. He's sitting in the top lane, in the mid lane. Recast in the mid lane. So he could rotate, but he opts not to. Man, and you can see him driving Spirit Breaker out of line. It's not even a competition. Meanwhile, Gyrocopter is actually killed in the bottom lane, and OMW get on the scoreboard for the first time. 3 minutes into the match after already suffering 3 substantial kills. Gyro though, he's not going to go with it. He goes in with Rocket Barrage. The pickup going on to Naga Siren. A flak cannon coming out. Huge damage. Rubik in danger of just going under. But he manages freakishly to get away, and Luna goes for the Flame Strike, the Dragon Slave off the bat. Wow, Click's going down to the Ancient Apparition. They know where everybody is, and this bottom tri-lane, they're feeling under a lot of pressure, but they've picked up 1 kill while being in the bad negative position, so they're not feeling too bad about where they're currently at. But it's the mid lane that should have our attention. Spirit Breaker 2 levels away from their max, but he's losing the mid lane quite substantially. Spirit Breaker only on 857 net worth against the Outer Titan on 1700. And I need to keep my attention on this bottom lane, because this is where the action's going to be. Rocket Barrage comes in. Ancient Apparition just taking huge amounts of damage. 2 right clicks. 1 right click is all it took to take him down. And now they put pressure on the tower. This is going to be a 5-minute tower if they can keep the momentum up. But no, just not enough creep wave. They want to push it. They want to keep this momentum going. 1 for 4. And the graphs finally online. 2,500. Less than 4 minutes into the match. And 1,500 XP advantage. If they can keep this going up, this will be a 20-minute game GG coming out of OMW. And of course, that's what I'm wanting to. That's what I'm rooting for, because I am, of course, rooting for the Dire team. Though we can't underestimate the power of this Clinks. The power of the Spirit Breaker, this gank potential coming out of the mid phase from the Radiant team, very strong. Easy to just disregard them a little bit slightly when they can take on it. They can do so much damage in this mid game phase. You can see here that this farm for the Lifestealer being completely shut down. It's all red in the top half of the net worth gallery. And the pressure for the Radiant team right now beginning to stack up. Net comes down. It's a bit of a, I think it's a bit of a feign. There's no intention to engage on that. Too deep. But you can see how Lifestealer has little opportunities to pick up any last hits. He is less than 2,000 net worth in the Gyro, and this is only 5 minutes, 6 minutes into the game, so you can see that's going to extrapolate into kills. You can see so many things to cast. Outer Titan picking up DD in the mid, and now he's going to pick up the haste rune. So if he wants, he can rotate into the bottom and join these 3 to pick up this tri-lane, which with no escape mechanics except other than rage, if they get caught out, they'll die. And Spirit Breaker, he's inbound for the bottom lane. There's the pickup. There's the slow. There's the stun. Don't forget Spirit Breaker still inbound, and he's coming. It's going to transfer to something, a creep or something. Lifestealer goes down, and that's a big pickup for the New Zealand team. That's going to give them huge advantage. The primary carry, which we would expect to be the primary carry, goes down to a support. And now it's 2 for 6 OMW. 2 for 7 OMW being destroyed by an Outer Titan who did use that haste rune to rotate into the bottom. And only Spirit Breaker is left all alone, having only killed a creep. We are expecting this New Zealand team to dominate from this position onwards. Charge down onto Gyro. That's a big mistake. Cooldown net. Great setup with the Rocket Barrage. The Spirit Breaker mounts under a plethora of damage. He has nowhere to go. Everybody's retreating. This is a cleanup. This is a scrub wash. Look at the mount under the damage. 2 for 10. The New Zealand team is on fire. Is there any answer to this wombo that is coming out of Team Supreme? 7 minutes into the game, 8 kills up. The New Zealand team, unstoppable momentum at this stage. And in the middle, the Aussies are able to pick off the overzealous Outer Titan. That was a bit of a mistake from his behalf. He should have just played safe game. Tower in the mid lane now under the threshold to be able to be denied. So as you can see, 2 towers been going down to 2 towers already falling. 8 minutes into the game, 7 kills up. Most of those on Gyro. So your primary carry is just a lot to this match. And the Radiant team going to be extremely nervous from this position. Stun goes in down. They see somebody. It is on Weaver. Weaver has no idea that stun's coming in. His Jacuzzi's out because he knows it's there. Ancestral Spirit comes into play. Net's there. They can use the song in about 3 seconds once they kill another hero. 1 hero goes down. 2 heroes go down. OMW. They have no chance from here. Weaver's going to dive. His kit picks up. Rubik's there. Down comes the call-in. Gyro wants to go in the mix. He wants to pick up Rubik. And that is another kill. 3 for 12 for this unstoppable wave of New Zealand Fury. What can you do but lean your head between your legs and kiss the match goodbye? Third single tier tower now under assault. The Kiwis' momentum just impossible to deny at this stage. Look at the graphs, and it's going downtown for the New Zealand team. So south in their favor, and even Luna out carries any of their carries by huge amounts. And another there, Ray's just not going to save him. Rocket Barrage comes into play just to clean out their wave, and the New Zealand team know they're so far ahead. You're looking at a team that should have this kind of farm and this kind of lead at 15, 20 minutes into the game, and instead they have it at a 6-minute mark. And now they're just capitalizing on the fact that they're so far ahead. What can you do as the Australian team from this position? They're not without options though, and now we're looking at a 10-minute Roshan. Armlet, look at the items. Let's have a look at the items. The items are going to tell us the story. Almost full complete boot conversion on the Dire team. No answer from Radiant at this stage for Roshan, I might add. And we've got an early medallion on Weaver, which is unconventional, but still, this is going to be a 10-minute Roshan. And now the Radiant team know there's something up. They're looking to come in. There's pings going down. They pick up Roshan at 10 minutes and 44 seconds. With this huge 9-kill lead, 3 out of tier towers. This is like watching a professional team play up against a bunch of guys who have never played Dota before in terms of how much of an advantage this team has. It's embarrassing for those Australians currently watching. Where is the synergy coming out of this team? They have it. They have the massive combo in terms of Spirit Breaker, Lifestealer Charge. They have massive gank potential with Ancient Apparition and the Clinks, so they can totally take this mid-game, but mid-game faces at least 5 minutes away for this Radiant team. They just don't have items, and now they lose their first tier 2. Oh, a bit premature from me. But you can see, SB comes in, he's diving deep, and that's a big mistake. Net comes down, Weaver's there. Down comes a call down as well as the ult, and that's 2 heroes melting. That's a tower for the tier 2. Now they're going for the 3rd kill, 4th kill and a tower. This is just GG material right there. And GG is called. The Australians are destroyed in 12 minutes. The fastest match of the draw so far. Unbelievable plays from the New Zealand team. Go the Kiwis!
ain't no proof. I got to keep on moving. Yeah, yeah. You free your rhythm. I come prepared, I still just leave it. Every day I skank till I'm in. I wanna see your hands if you feel it. It's native man, original rude boy making you skank. Revival of jam music. Stand strong and use it and shine. And shine, yeah, yeah. But people find time to slow down. 'Cause time keeps ticking every day. You think you really fly, but you're low now. Reggae music keeps the doctor away. Reggae music in the morning keeps your head right. Reggae music in the evening keeps your soul right. Reggae music, music. Here's a little something for my native man, yeah. Whoa. Say, you free your rhythm. I come prepared, I still just leave it. Every day I skank till I'm in it. I want to see your hands if you feel it. It's native man, original rude boy making you skank. Revival of jam music. Stand strong and use it and shine. And shine, yeah, yeah. My people find time to slow down. Time keeps ticking every day. You think you really fly, but you're low now. Reggae music keeps the doctor away. Reggae music in the morning keeps your head right. Reggae music in the evening keeps your soul tight. Reggae music, music. One time for the down song. Oh yeah, yeah. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Yes, this reggae music right here, lively up the place, keeping you throbbing for more. What's it? Slave man, original rude boy making you skank. Revival of jam music. Stand strong and use it and shine. And shine, yeah, yeah. But people find time to slow down. Time keeps ticking every day. You think you really fly, but you're low now. Reggae music keeps the doctor away. Reggae music in the morning keeps your head right. Reggae music in the evening keeps your soul tight. Reggae music in the morning keeps your head right. Reggae music, music. I gotta get away sometimes. Oh yeah, I got to get away. I gotta slip away sometimes. Oh yeah, I got to slip away to my special place. I woke up, yeah, on a cloudy day. I'm feeling blase from last night's party. In the back of my mind, I gotta work today. Couldn't find my shoes to la-di-da-di. Excuse me, sir, me car broke down. Me missus left me with the baby now. And and I can make that day today. It might have to be another day. I said I'm sorry. I said I'm sorry. Ooh yeah. I gotta get away sometimes. Whoa yeah. I got to get away. I gotta slip away.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for your patronage. Thank you for following my stream and whatnot. I've just been advised that there's no more. There's only one more Steelseries match for tonight. The quarterfinals and semifinals, as well as the finals, being played tomorrow. I will be around for some of that, but also I'm doing the AWC Cup Finals, I think it's called the Amateur Weekend Cup Finals, which I've been involved with for some time. Gonna probably pair up with Dodoyoshi tomorrow for that, and then after that jump into the finals for the Oceania Cup. So a lot of casting going on, and of course on Monday all the way through to Thursday we've got Tide's Wrath from Southern Cross Dota. That's going to be a match those are going to be matches to watch, because those are the best teams in Oceania that you're going to see. You're going to see CSW, Hans Reborn. You're going to see those high-profile teams like iPlay. Oh no, iPlay dropped out. You're going to see a lot of high-profile teams come through. And the level of play is going to really shock, in terms of how good it is going to shock a number of people within the Dota scene. In terms of these Anzac teams, they can take it as good as the Australian teams in terms of how far they can go. And I wouldn't be surprised to see a TI4 to have one Oceanic team going through. In any case, I was Omega Kai. Thank you for following, and I'll see you tomorrow at approximately 4 p.m. Australian Standard Time, or 6 p.m. at New Zealand Standard Time. Maybe a little bit earlier, maybe up to 2 hours earlier than that. Shout out to a number of people, particularly those regulars. Christiana 1983. Been here 3, 4, 5 nights in a row, so thanks for your patronage. And also a number of other people that I like. The channel's getting out of control. It used to be like 2 people that I used to cast through. Now I'm getting up to 20 something. So thanks guys, and if you like what you see, like what you hear, hit follow, hit subscribe, and we'll see you again tomorrow. I was Omega Kai, and if you like, another option, if you wanna try your hand at casting, AWC gonna be taking in amateur casters for the next cup for the first day. So it doesn't matter if you've got 1 game under your belt in terms of casting, or 17 games under your belt in casting. They're looking to give you a chance to cast a game. So if you want to try your hand at casting, contact Vino through the AWC website, which I'll just put on my screen briefly, so you can see what that is. No. There we go. It's www.awcdota.webs.com. Amateur Weekend Cup is something that I used to look forward to, but the turnout has been starting to thin out. And the reason the turnout's starting to thin out is because teams are getting better. Basically, they're getting better. They're moving forward to the more progressed events. This has a lot of restrictions on teams to make sure that they're at an even playing field. And those who know or follow me will know that AWC have not the greatest teams, but of course new teams. And so AWC want to extend that now to casting, or people who want to do post-production video development, or any number of fields where people want to go get on the ground floor, have a sort of a building experience, so they can move on to other events and say, hey look, this is what I did for AWC. Anyway, I was Mig Kai, and thanks.